How's all doing? PSVR is fucking brilliant. You know, it is. It's fucking brilliant. In my opinion, it's brilliant. And would who would recommend getting it? You know, it's just fucking brilliant. It's comfortable. The games are so immersive. It's fucking awesome. In my opinion, okay. So, if you have a PlayStation 4 Pro or if you have an ordinary PS4, get the PSVR. In my opinion, it's fucking awesome. Was playing a game called Arizona Sunshine, and it's fucking brilliant. You know, in my opinion. You're going around shooting zombies. In my opinion, it's fucking awesome. We've been playing it for the last 2 hours, and it was fucking amazing. In my opinion, okay. But like, there's loads of other great games for PlayStation VR. Right? In my opinion, the Persistence is a great PSVR game. Star Trek Bridge Crew is a great game. Resident Evil 7 is an awesome game. Drive Club VR is awesome. There's so many great games. Raw Data is another great game. Dick Wild is another great game. I mean, it's awesome. And the thing that's great about it is that you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, in my opinion. The most expensive game I've seen is the Elder Scrolls, which is €60. Now, I will get that at some stage, but most of the games are €35 or less. We've gotten games that are only $6.99, and the Mickey Mouse games like Dick Wild and other games, but they're fucking awesome, in my opinion. There's just so much variety and stuff to choose from. Okay, the argument could be made that these games are very simplistic and very repetitive, but to me, these games are fun, and that's why I like it. And you feel so immersed, especially see the PSVR aim controller. That you feel like you're holding a rifle in the game, and get yourself a set of headphones. It's just fucking awesome, in my opinion. Arizona Sunshine. I just got the Dead Man DLC for only €2.50, right, which is fucking awesome. I'm taking a break right now. Later on, we'll go back and play it some more, you know. But in my opinion, fucking awesome. Now, I've heard other people online saying that, there's no reason to get it. But in their opinion, they don't love it. You know what I mean? They're just saying there's not enough to justify getting a PSVR. I think there's so much to choose from, it's insane. And Sony keep putting games in the PlayStation Store to keep updating it all the time. And the thing I like about it is that the big companies haven't destroyed it yet. I mean, there's no season pass bullshit yet. And the DLC is, in my opinion, the Dead Man DLC for Arizona Sunshine, €2.50, right? You get new weapons, you get a new chapter to the single player campaign. It's awesome, in my opinion, for only €2.50, right? Now, Star Trek Bridge Crew, the Next Generation DLC, is only something like €10 or something, and it's well worth it. If you want to be the captain of the Enterprise D or the original Enterprise, you have to get it. It's just as simple as that, like, you know. So that's just my opinion, right? PSVR is awesome. Would highly recommend getting it. If you don't have any health issues, right, then get it. And get a PS4 Pro if you want to get the best out of it. And get yourself a 4K television. Shit is expensive, but it's worth it at the end of the day, in my opinion. And get yourself a PSVR aim controller for games like Farpoint, Arizona Sunshine. Now, the great thing about Arizona Sunshine is it uses the PSVR aim controller, but it also uses the motion controller. So, if you want to use two-handed weapons, you can use these, like handguns and stuff. Or if you want to use rifles and shotguns and stuff, it's fucking awesome, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, would recommend it now. There's a PSVR bundle that comes with everything, except for the PSVR aim controller. You have to get that separately. But there's a PSVR bundle that comes with the headset, the two move controllers, and the PlayStation camera, right? And it also comes with PSVR Worlds, which is a demo disc, which is awesome. And the Battlezone is another great game for the PSVR. If you like tank games and stuff, it takes the classic Atari game Battlezone and puts it in the PSVR, and it's fucking awesome. Farpoint is fucking awesome. It's another game that supports the PSVR aim controller. So the great thing about the PSVR is that Sony is really supporting it. Now I'm not sure how many have sold. I think something like 3 million have sold. Now I don't know if that's a failure or a success, but it's far from a fucking disaster. But they're supporting it with controllers, games, and stuff. Now, okay, the graphics aren't exactly fucking 4K, but in my opinion, they don't need to be, because the experience is so great anyway. So yeah, I mean, we believe they are making the PSVR 2 for PlayStation 5. That's going to make it even better, and that's great, because we believe the future of gaming is virtual reality. It's just fucking awesome. And right now, it's great because the big companies haven't fucking destroyed it with season passes, DLC out the ass. I hope all that corporate bullshit stays away from PSVR, because that's what makes it a great experience. Like a lot of indie developers and other developers are really giving you a lot of entertainment for a cheap price, and there's very little bullshit attached to it, which is awesome. Like Ubisoft and Capcom are the only two big name companies that have made games for it. Resident Evil 7 and Ubisoft with Star Trek Bridge Crew. Now them two games are fucking awesome, and they're not fucking destroyed with season passes and DLC. But it's awesome in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, look, I said, I was playing for the last 2 hours, and that time just fucking flew by, you know what I mean? I didn't feel them last 2 hours go. I didn't want to stop, but another thing to take in mind is that you have to take regular breaks. You have to say to yourself, oh, okay, that's enough for now. I'm going to take it off and I'll play it again later. Because it is so easy to lose track of time when you have the headset on and you have the earphones on, because like I said, I've been playing this for the last 2 hours enjoying myself, and I know to say that's enough for now. So that's another thing to take on board. You have to say to yourself, that's enough, I'll play it again later. Now if you can do these things, then you're going to have an awesome experience. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy as Larry right now, and I hope Sony keeps supporting PSVR, keep adding games to it and stuff. There's just so much to choose from. So we've heard people who have a different opinion. They don't hate it, but they just think there's no like AAA games or anything to justify keeping it, and the graphics aren't that good. I say it's perfect the way it is. I mean, okay, setting up can be a bit of a pain in the balls with the words and all, but it only takes 40 fucking minutes, and you're up and running. The only other issue is that like the fucking the lenses fog up, but like just give them a wipe and you're good to go. Like 10 minutes and you're fully immersed. You know, just give it 10 minutes, wipe it a few times. It depends on how sweaty you are and stuff like that. So like 10 minutes and you're totally immersed and you've got no problems. In my experience using it, right? So we can't complain. So like people, okay, that's just my opinion. I'm sure there's people out there that hate virtual reality or the PSVR. Fine, you know, but in my opinion it's awesome, and I'd highly recommend it, because you're getting great game experiences and you're getting value for your money, in my opinion. Now the only other that's my opinion. Would highly recommend it, and like I said, them 2 hours just fucking flew past, because you're that immersed. Especially now, there's a lot of horror games for PSVR which are very fucking scary. Like, you know what I mean? The Exorcist Legion VR is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. Here they lie. Now a lot of people don't seem to like that game. They think it's one of the crappiest PSVR games and horror games, but I think it's awesome. I think it's very fucking scary. It's very fucking psychological, I think. Resident Evil 7 is fucking awesome. Fucking Paranormal Activity is another fucking awesome horror game. Just awesome experiences. So I'm going to end the video and say, if you have no health issues, no heart problems, no epilepsy, nothing like that, if you want an awesome immersive experience, get PSVR, get yourself a PlayStation 4 Pro, and enjoy the future of gaming, in my opinion. And the reason why it's not crap is because the big companies haven't gotten their hooks into it and destroyed it with season passes and all this other bullshit DLC. And mainly independent developers or smaller studios that are really putting in a lot of effort and not charging you out the ass for it, you know what I mean? And it's supplied by with Sony themselves with peripherals and other controllers. So thanks again. If anyone's watching this, my opinion is get the PSVR. It's fucking awesome. That's the only reason why I even use my PS4 Pro is to play PSVR games. So yeah. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and enjoy gaming. Take care, bye bye.